Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode I got so excited I just filled up my adult diaper with poop. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman and I am still recovering from VGX. Spike sought to reinvent the VGAs this weekend, and shoot, they invented something. I can't talk too much about the actual production of what the VGX turned out to be, partially because there's that phrase about pooping in your own bed, but also we can't use any of the footage from that because it doesn't belong to us. And while I can't say anything about VGX as a show, please let me try to emote how I felt about the event as a whole. And so what if I can't say anything about VGX? I can still talk about video games all I want. So today I'm doing my top 3 takeaways from the games of VGX. Takeaway number 1, you can't count on a good trailer. So the Monday morning impact of the VGAs is normally about, exclusive trailer, you see that exclusive trailer? You know, it's very seldom about the awards, which I think very few people care about. Honestly, who cares about any awards? They're all dumb in their own ways. They'll stick around for Game Trailers Game of the Year awards coming later this month. Anyway, this year, I mean, not so much big buzz on Monday morning. The impact isn't there. I mean, last year, Dark Souls 2 was shown off for the first time. No one even knew that sequel was coming. And then Joaquin Mogren showed off this trailer about this game with a guy with a claw for a hand, and we all wondered what it was. The year before that was The Last of Us. And this year, 2 Titanfall commercials. And I use that word commercial very blatantly. I don't feel like they were trailers. they felt like here's an ad for Titanfall. We'll have to talk to Brandon Jones about the distinction between commercial and trailer, but a trailer has a feeling. You know, like the God of War 3 trailer? Gosh, that was cool. Look at him, it starts off, he's like, oh, this looks pretty good. And he's fighting, you're like, oh, this is great. Then everything tips over, everything's falling, you're like, whoa, what's going on? And you realize Kratos is on the back of a Titan. God of War 3! You're like, whoa! It leaves you saying whoa at the end. None of those Titanfall commercials left anyone going, whoa.
Militia inbound. Cut the signal. I can't
cut the feed! We have to watch this. I can't cut it. Oh, gosh. Because I imagine it feels bad on the other end, locking that down. You've locked down the reveal, some exclusive premieres for the most anticipated game of the year. Like, that's an easy win, right? And then Respawn hands you these trailers and you watch them and it's like, oh, these are commercials. These are like regular internet commercials. This just looks like a regular good game, doesn't it? And then you lock down Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who don't like doing stuff like this. You lock them down and you feel like that's gotta be great. That's gonna be huge. And then they show this trailer where if you don't like butt gas jokes, it's gonna fall flat. Totally did. It's like, oh, you're this joke for a while, huh? Okay, all right. Well, that's the trailer you got, everybody. Destiny. Destiny was also a real bomb, huh? And it wasn't a bad trailer. It was just a trailer that had no impact. I don't think anyone started watching that trailer and ended watching that trailer feeling anything different than they had about Destiny. Maybe the opposite direction. And I feel bad. I feel like these developers and publishers and PR people, whatever, I feel like they feel like obligated to show up. Oh, you know, Titanfall's gonna be there, we gotta put something up. And so maybe they rush out a trailer that they shouldn't have. Destiny, you should have just said, I'm sorry, VGX. We don't really have anything ready to show. Instead, I think it was, yeah, hold on, we'll just put some generic gameplay and some generic music over each other. We'll just put that out. Let's wait for it. VGX, don't air without us. And then you just got that just total, like, bland, wet toilet paper of a trailer. Just like, what a soggy trailer. And we should be frothing for Destiny right now, you know? We should be, that game comes out in September, we should be highly anticipating it. And instead, it feels cheapened. I feel like a cheap trailer cheapens your game. So please stop doing that. Takeaway number 2. Nobody wants to hear about Cranky Kong right now, Reggie. Reggie Fils-Aimé, President and COO of Nintendo of America, continued to just make me wonder whether he understands any of this or not. I'd like to just talk to you about this for a second. I want to hear your opinion. Do you think he knew? Do you think Reggie in his own mind believed this would be a big reveal to anyone? Do you think that in his heart he thought that he'd come to VGX and win us back by showing off Cranky Kong? Or do you think he knew that oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Here I go, but the PR people say I have to go, so I will. Because I can't tell. I cannot tell. And the stinky thing is, I don't think he told Jeff what he was bringing. Jeff, head of the show, tweeted, not even we know what Reggie's bringing. I imagine some deals, some talks between he and Reggie's like, yes, I have something great to show you, Jeff. And so Jeff's excited, and then you can see it in his eyes during this event when he's coming to the realization that Cranky Kong is the only thing Reggie brought. You can see it in his thoughts, just this, oh my gosh, this is it. This is Reggie's entire reveal. I asked Nintendo to get involved with this event, and this is what they bring. I give Nintendo the highest concentration of video game buying people from here to E3, and then this is what he shows. This is what he chooses to do with that opportunity. Please let it be understood, I love Donkey Kong Country Returns, and I 100% of that game for no reason, and I'm probably gonna love this Tropical Freeze game. Collect those bananas like a raving banana lunatic, but this sort of reveal, even to someone who is hyped for the game, is not the type of reveal that will make anyone say, yeah! Because that's what we want. That's what we're watching this show for. There are other video game awards that are probably more legitimate if you're genuinely curious about what the best game of the year is. VGA, VGX, we watch this show for the opportunity that we might say, yeah! and Cranky Kong isn't that. 2 years ago, we learned that Metal Gear Solid Rising is now Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, but it's still alive, and Platinum Games is developing it. Yeah! And now you'll see here, we have Cranky Kong, and what is unique about Cranky Kong, this is our premiere, is that he can jump on his pogo stick. And he is the first character ever to not be hurt by jumping on spikes. Yeah. Takeaway 3, I'm scared that indie developers are the only people with ideas for games. So there were some yeah moments. I mean, Broken Age looks great. I mean, it's probably going to be a long time before it's finished, but until then it looks nice, right? But then, No Man's Sky, man, that game, just the way, the whole reveal, Jeff he set it up just like, and now from Hello Games, so you'll know from Joe Danger 1 and Joe Danger 2, they have a new game to show. And so you're expecting just some silly, goofy thing, you know, like, okay, we'll move on. But then this trailer, it starts in the ocean, and you're like, okay, so we got like sharks, fine. And then you like walk out of the water, and you're on a planet that you somehow discovered. And then you walk over to the spaceship, which looks extremely similar to how an X-Wing looks like. You hop in, and right there, you just fly into the atmosphere, straight up into space, and then there's stuff in the space. There's like 2 big space station things, and then you're just shooting through rocks. Yeah! 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 Yes! Thank you, yes. That guy saved the show. That Hello Games saved the entire show, justified his existence just with this one trailer. Oh boy, are we lucky to have that. In fact, I'm gonna go home tonight and buy Joe Danger 2 just to give them more money to finish that game. Anyway, those are the takeaways for this week. But before I go, I do have one thing I want to say about VGX, and it relates to one of the words I can't say on the show. Here's all these words again. Some of them I put in there just for fun. One of those is a magical creature beast who will take my show if I say his name 3 times. And I may have already said it twice by accident. And one of these, I mean, I have a real hard time with this word because I think it is actually harming video games. Because I feel like anytime you use that word, you can honestly replace it with the word people, and it would mean the same thing. No meaning would be lost. So what I mean to get to is to Spike, to my boss's bosses. Next year, when you're trying to target the VGX at G words, instead, how about making an award show for people? Like just making an award show that human beings might want to watch. And I think you might find some better results. That is the show for this week. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. I will be back here next Wednesday for the Bossy Awards. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Okay, Jeff, I'm about to hop on the plane, but I'll tell you what, I have a huge exclusive in my backpack that is gonna blow your mind. Okay, buddy. All right, bye. Oh my gosh, Reggie, you done it again. I totally forgot about VGX. I need to bring an exclusive. What am I gonna do? Oh, let's see. I could show off a new Wii U game.
I have an idea.
Oh, no, not you. Not now, I need to think. I could show them like some concept art at least from the new Metroid.
Don't show them Metroid.
Hey, nobody invited you. You shut up.
Just show them Cranky Kong.
No. They're just gonna make fun of me. That's not a reveal. That's like for a tiny game no one cares about.
No, Reggie, they love you.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're not. Listen, no. They're gonna make fun of me. Okay? They're gonna laugh at me. They're gonna make memes about me. My body is Reggie. I'm sick of it.
Nintendo is the most beloved video game company in the whole nation.
Yeah, you got a point there. Okay. Cranky Kong it is. Let's go!
Boom, 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 boom.